Hey everyone, welcome back to Moworks. Another beautiful day out here in the woods. One of my favorite parts about doing this kind of from early summer now into late fall is that you can hear the river now. You can hear the water flowing the whole time while you're out here. Super calm, super serene. Anyway, a while back I mentioned that we were going to be doing some accuracy tests. And I was watching a video a long time ago by Buffalo's Outdoors where he did something called a know your limits test, where basically you set up a target, you shoot a certain amount of shots at a certain distance, and then you move back. Then you shoot those shots again, and then you move back. And I thought that was a really interesting concept and something really fun we could try on the channel today. So what we have with us today is our Kel-Tec P17. Now I know in my Kel-Tec P17 review I stated that I was having a little bit of an accuracy issue and I couldn't tell whether it was me or the gun. I still haven't solved that, but I thought today would be today with this know your limits test would be a really good example to see how good I would be able to shoot this at, say, center mass on a man-sized target. So again, here's our navy blue Kel-Tec P17. Some people have suggested that this color is actually Northern Lights, and I thought that was interesting, and I looked up that Northern Lights color, and it does look very, very similar. However, on the website I bought this from, it did list it as navy blue, and I have seen it listed as navy blue in other places, though they do make a Northern Lights Kel-Tec P17, or at least you can get a Cerakote for it in that color. So yeah, that Northern Lights is a really pretty color. I suggest you guys look that up if you haven't looked that up. But yeah, just our standard Kel-Tec P17. Got the fiber optic sight. That's what we'll be using for the main portion of our accuracy. No attachments. I think in the earlier videos I may have had a wrap on this. I took that wrap off. Thinking about putting a laser maybe on the rail just for funsies later on. But just standard stock Kel-Tec P17. And I think for our know your limits test we're going to shoot 3 shots and then move back 3 yards and then 3 more shots and 3 yards, and if I can hit all of those 3 shots we'll keep on moving back. When I miss one, then that'll be the end of the test. That will be my limit. So let's go over there and I'll show you what I got set up. Alright, it is my sincerest wish that you guys are in frame and can see everything. So here is a 10-inch steel plate, and that will be our target for today. I figure 10-inch is a good size for, say, an adult male torso. Not that we always have to be shooting at people, but just for reference, just for a justification for using a bigger plate. And yeah, it's just something I had on hand and I thought it would be a good fit for this test, especially so hopefully we can get way far back out there whenever we do this. So we'll be starting at 9 yards just because we are shooting steel, and we will be shooting 22 long rifles, so I'm not too worried, but we will be starting at 9 yards and moving back from there. So let's go. All right guys, here we are at 9 yards. We'll get out our Kel-Tec. We'll get out our first magazine. Hopefully we'll need all 2. Chamber the round. And 3 shots. All right, not too bad. Let's go back 3 more yards. And just for reference, guys, we don't have like a tape measure out here or anything. We're just kind of going by paces. Maybe at some point I can get some flags out here and set them up, but because it is a public range, I can't guarantee that they would stay. All right, 3 yards back. We're now at 12 yards. All right, easy peasy. Let's go back another 3. All right, 15 yards now. All right, then from 15 to 18, here we are, 18 yards. Okay, let's move back to 21. All right, 21 yards. Standing on the berm now. Oh no! All right. Well, it looks like for me, for the know your limits, 21 yards is what I can do at this point with this Kel-Tec P17. Yeah, I really like that. I had a whole lot of fun doing that. I like the tension of not knowing when the last shot was gonna be. All right, let's wrap this up. Okay, so as far as me knowing my limit is now 21 yards. Hopefully, actually no, I plan on returning to this in the future. I want to get a lot farther out than that. I want to figure out what ammo can reach that distance and what I can do maybe with my stance, posture, or trigger control to increase that distance. At 21 yards, this isn't an excuse, but I was standing on the berm and my stability was a little bit less, and that could have contributed to it. That's something I could have fixed, but I chose not to, which may have contributed to that being my limit. So really interesting. I actually had a whole lot of fun doing that. I kind of want to, well, I want my friends to buy some pistols, and then I want them to come out here and shoot pistols with me, and then see, maybe have a little competition of know your limits. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Stay tuned for more Moworks. Let me know if you want to see more Know Your Limits videos in the future. As always, please comment any suggestions, anything you want to see on the channel. And hopefully soon I can be setting up a Patreon, and what that will do is maybe fund for ammo reviews, fund for gun reviews, things like that. Mostly just so I can have a separate source of income to put towards this hobby. Because guns are actually getting cheaper. Ammo's getting more expensive. Overall, I can only budget so much for this at a time. So that's the reason for the Patreon, but that's all besides the point. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Stay warm this winter. I'll see you all in the next one.